Hey, Anna, do you have a moment?
Sure, what's going on?
I wanted to share some news with you. I'm actually getting married. I thought it would be nice for you to know, considering you're my younger sister.
Oh, wow. Jessica, you found someone to tie the knot with. That's great.
Yeah, thank you. Could you do me a favor and inform Mom about this? I'd really appreciate it.
Why don't you tell her yourself?
I know, but I thought since you're with her right now, it might be easier. I don't want to be a bother, so I thought you could mention it. Are you with her currently?
Yes, I am. But seriously, why can't you tell her directly? And by the way, how did you even know I'm with Mom?
You two are often together, so I guessed. Are you out for lunch or something?
You're right. We're having an early birthday lunch. Mom wanted to treat me with seafood, and she made a reservation a couple of months ago. Every day they import new foods. It's extremely excessive.
Sounds pretty expensive. So this is in advance of your birthday. Quite a lavish pre-celebration.
I guess we haven't really celebrated your birthday that much. I can't recall Mom throwing a big party for you. She always jokingly calls you her rough draft, and me her masterpiece. Kind of endearing, isn't it?
Sure, endearing. Not that it matters much to me now. But she doesn't need to be so obvious about her preferences. Anyway.
Can you blame her? Come on, look at us. Compare our childhood photos. Remember how all kids are cute? Well, you were a bit of an exception to that rule. Tough break being less cute.
Whatever, Anna. Have you informed Mom yet?
I mentioned it. She said go ahead and do whatever you feel like. Get married, have a wedding. She's not too invested. Oh, and she also wanted me to tell you not to expect any gifts from us.
All right. Anything else?
She also mentioned she'll inform Dad so you don't need to trouble him about this. Not that Dad would likely take time off for a wedding anyway. He's engrossed in a project in Egypt currently. Coming back home for a wedding would be quite a hassle.
Okay, well, this is all going pretty much as expected.
What do you mean?
Mom hardly seems concerned about her other daughter's life. Dad's perpetually working overseas, business as usual. And you just go along with it all. I don't know.
I did say congratulations. What more do you want from me? Sure, your fiancé might not be some extraordinary catch, but he's your catch. You'll have a decent married life, I'm sure.
All right, thanks anyway. I just wanted to keep the family in the loop. So, yeah.
Okay, they're showing us to our table now. Oh my gosh, the decor is stunning. Catch you later.
Sure thing, bye.
Jessica, there's something I need you to clarify. What's happening? Who is this man you're planning to marry?
Helen, what's going on?
Your fiancé, Jessica, Anna, and I can't help but notice how much he resembles Kevin Scott, Andrew Scott's son. You know they're incredibly wealthy. But it can't be him, right? It's just too unlikely.
I thought you weren't invested in my marriage plans. Why the sudden curiosity?
Anna and I were a bit bored, so we decided to do some digging on this guy you're engaged to. You know, just for fun. We scrolled through your Instagram and found a photo where you're holding hands with him, so Anna did a bit of online searching. As it turns out, she's quite the computer detective. Anyway, we stumbled upon this Kevin Scott.
You managed to trace all that from a photo. That's some impressive detective work.
Anna's more than just looks. Wait, so are you saying you're indeed marrying Kevin Scott?
Yeah.
The sole heir of Andrew Scott's empire? Are you serious? You've managed to snag a millionaire to propose to you. Unbelievable.
Well, you seem to have done your homework, but don't expect an invitation to the wedding. You made it clear you weren't interested. I'm planning this without you in attendance.
So you're planning a grand wedding? He's wealthy after all. It's going to be a lavish affair with a prestigious guest list. Everything extravagant, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Kevin and I are still working out the specifics, but it's likely going to be a substantial event, just like you said.
I see. And he's quite the looker as well. He's definitely out of your league. Jessica, are you absolutely sure about this?
You've never shown interest in my life before. Don't start now just because of Kevin's money. I was planning on informing you once we were married, but I've actually been considering cutting ties with both you and Anna after the wedding. I've had enough of your constant favoritism towards her. I might as well let you know now. I don't want any part of you or Anna in my life.
Listen, Jessica, Kevin is an incredible catch. He's more suited for Anna, really. Why not let her have him?
Excuse me?
Kevin Scott. He's too good for you. Be a good girl and let your sister have him. She's a much better match for him than you are.
Are you seriously suggesting I should give my future husband to Anna?
You were always the obedient one, doing as your mother said. Now do the right thing and let your sister have the millionaire. Find someone more suitable for your level.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Helen, I won't be giving my little sister my future husband. You can't dictate that I should give everything I have to Anna. Just leave me alone, okay? Goodbye, Helen.
Jessica, I've asked you numerous times, but you're being unyielding. Why haven't you given Kevin to your sister yet? Your sister deserves a chance with him, too. I'm growing weary of asking.
If you would stop insisting, maybe I'd be more willing. I'm not handing over my fiancé to my sister. Mom, you really need to cease this. I've made it clear that I want no further involvement with you.
How can you speak like that to your own mother? We're family. You should be a supportive elder sister and allow your sister the opportunity for a prosperous marriage.
Why is this even a discussion? He proposed to me and I'm going to marry him. Look, today is incredibly busy for me. I don't have time for your melodramatic nonsense.
Too busy to talk to your mother on your wedding day? I certainly hope not.
Hold on, how do you know I'm getting married today?
I'm your mother. Naturally, I'm aware. I can tell when my daughter is getting married. Anna and I have been preparing Plan B for a while. We've devised a few possibilities, and today seems to be the day.
Mom, what's happening? You're genuinely frightening me. What's Plan B? What are you and Anna up to?
Jessica, I requested you kindly to be a good sister, but you've displayed remarkable stubbornness and self-centeredness. If you won't give Kevin to your sister, then we'll have to take matters into our own hands.
What on earth? Mom, please don't disrupt my wedding. Just stay away, all right?
It's too late now. Since you chose the difficult path, we're following through with Plan B. The wheels are already in motion. Jessica, I must admit, I can't fathom someone not falling for this exquisite angel. She's stunning, truly.
Wait, slow down. Seriously, what is happening? Are you trying to snatch Kevin? I'm completely bewildered.
Don't be absurd. We're aiming to capture his affections. Plan B involves switching brides at the altar. It's like a fairy tale ending. Anna will dramatically enter the scene in her Victorian-style wedding gown, rush into Kevin's embrace, entranced by her goddess-like presence and her bold move. Kevin will spontaneously decide to marry your sister then and there.
I'm at a loss for words. So that's your plan? Burst into my wedding and manipulate Kevin into marrying Anna? You can't seriously be doing this. You intend to humiliate me on my special day and you genuinely believe it will work?
Your sister looks splendid. Anyone would choose her over you. It's a clear choice. Standing beside you, she'll shine even brighter. Just picture it, Kevin between two sisters in bridal gowns, both vying for his attention. One gorgeous, the other not so fortunate in appearance.
I swear, Mom, not everyone judges people solely on their looks. Kevin and I love each other deeply. That's why we're getting married. I implore you, please leave us be.
You should have listened and given him to your sister when I asked. It's too late now. We're already en route in a taxi. Our hair took longer to style than expected, but it was worth it. We'll see you there.
Hold on. You're in a taxi? Where are you exactly?
We're nearly there. This will be an unforgettable day. I trust you've hired a skilled photographer.
Sure, whatever. So, you're not in Mykonos, right?
No. What are you talking about?
Thank goodness. So you're in LA.
We've already arrived at the hotel.
Given the lack of direct flights, it'll take at least 16 hours to get here. Unless you chartered a private plane. But honestly, who are we kidding? I suppose I don't need to alert security about a crazy mother-daughter pair attempting to crash my wedding and replace the bride.
Wait, what? Where are you? What's happening?
You almost had me fooled. I thought you were right outside the door for a moment. After all, you knew today was the day, but I guess you didn't find out. Kevin and I decided to have an intimate ceremony in Greece.
What? No, that can't be true. Anna and I confirmed it. Kevin's company booked the grandest hall in the finest hotel in town. It has to be the venue, right? You said it's your wedding day. You mentioned a lavish, expensive wedding. Don't try to deceive me to confuse your sister and me.
I told Kevin you wouldn't be attending the wedding, so we opted for a more intimate affair. We can still have a big reception and celebration when we return. It was actually Kevin's suggestion. He didn't want me to feel uncomfortable with no family present. He truly is amazing.
But we're already at the hotel. Anna is all set to stride into your wedding.
I don't know what to say. I'm not there.
Jessica, we looked at the company and the hotel. We know Kevin's company booked this place. Whatever you're doing, it won't work.
Mom, stop her. Whatever she's about to do, it's not my wedding. She's just going to make herself look silly. I'll ask Kevin what the hotel is for, okay? Don't do anything silly. Why can't we just be a normal family?
What can I do? Anna is really focused on getting Kevin now. I don't think I can stop her anyway.
Okay, listen, you're right. Kevin's company did book the hall at the hotel you're at, but I promise it's not for my wedding. We're in Mykonos. Like I said, I didn't even know they booked the place.
So this was fake. You really booked a big hall just to trick us. Do we need to do something to mess up your wedding? Is that how you think of us? Jessica, this is not how you treat your family.
You actually came here to ruin my wedding and steal my husband. With your crazy plan, I think it's pretty reasonable. I'm worried about your quick actions.
So, it's a fake wedding hall. Ruining it won't be as good as ruining your wedding and taking Kevin, but I guess you stopped our plan for now. We're here now, even though we're really mad. I think we're going to damage your fake hall.
What? Mom, really? You're getting out of control. I mean, serious crazy level. I don't even know why Anna and you are so into Kevin. I didn't set up a fake wedding hall. That's dumb. Who would do that?
You have money, right? You can spend money on a big place and just leave it empty. We're going to break things there. We'll make you pay for it so we can feel a little better about getting back at you.
Getting back at me for what? Marrying the man I love. Oh, Kevin just told me what the company used the hall for. It's a job meeting, he says. The company is growing and got lots of job requests, so they got a big space to make that process easier. Anna's going to go into a room full of people looking for jobs in a wedding dress. I might want to stop her if I were you. No one wants to be part of your crazy plan.
It's too late, Jessica. Anna's already inside. She's yelling for Kevin in the group of people. I think she thinks it's a wedding.
What? Oh, God.
What should I do? She's pushing people to get through.
Well, good luck with that. I have a wedding to be at.
What? Jessica, you have to help your sister do something.
I tried to tell you anyway. At least you're not at my wedding. You deal with your plan B, and I'm going to go have my dream wedding.
Jessica, what about your sister?
Bye.
Jessica, I'm so embarrassed. It was terrible. I can't believe it. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, Mom filled me in on what happened. I wish I could have seen it.
It's not funny at all. You don't understand. It feels like a bad dream. I rushed in there looking for Kevin. At first, all I could see were lots of people in suits, so I tried to get to the front and called out his name.
Sure. So you thought he'd marry you right there.
Exactly. But no one would tell me where he was, so I got frustrated.
Oh, wow, how frustrated.
I'm not sure. Probably pretty upset. The security guard escorted me out. It's so embarrassing being kicked out in front of so many people while wearing a wedding dress.
I see. So you're okay barging into your sister's wedding to take her fiancé but embarrassed about getting kicked out of a job event? I can't handle your and Mom's foolishness anymore. You did something reckless and ended up looking foolish.
It's not just that. My dress got ruined too. There are stains and it's torn in a few places. I doubt the rental place will accept it back. This is so unfair. The dress was expensive, you know? I think it's that security guard's fault. He should pay for this mess.
Anna, you're lucky they didn't involve the police. Count yourself fortunate that you only have to deal with some damage and embarrassment. Remember, I was ready to call the police when I thought you were outside my real wedding venue. I'm sure Mom told you, but I'm cutting ties with both of you. You know that, right? So please don't involve me in your crazy drama anymore.
Huh? Cutting ties? Mom never mentioned this.
Well, it's happening. I'm tired of dealing with the favoritism, the bullying, and these wild schemes that have been going overboard lately. I'm done. You and Mom should support each other. Please don't contact me anymore, okay?
Wait, seriously?
Yes, goodbye.
It's all your fault for what happened yesterday. I can't believe you'd do something like that to me and your sister, embarrassing us so much. I won't ever forgive you for this.
Well, then just leave me be. If you want, disown me. How about we stop talking altogether?
No way am I letting you off that easy. You've caused us a lot of emotional distress. You'll have to make it right. Anna and I deserve compensation for the trauma we went through.
So let me get this straight. You try to ruin my wedding, and now you want me to pay you money?
And the dress that got ruined by that rude security guard. You're going to have to cover the cost of that too. I think around $50,000 should cover everything. You're okay with that, aren't you?
$50,000? You expect me to pay you $50,000 as compensation? I can't.
It shouldn't be a problem for you considering you have the money. I'm only asking for what's fair in this situation, Jessica. You don't know how much trauma your dear sister is going through. What if she ends up getting depressed?
Maybe she's just shocked by the absurdity of her actions and needs some time to reflect. Seriously, Mom, I've asked you to stop contacting me. I don't want to be involved with you.
Oh, and I've been thinking about something else. I'd like to set up an allowance for myself, too. A monthly sum to cover my living expenses. You understand what I mean, right?
What? No, I don't. An allowance? For what?
I'm your mother. It's high time you give back to the woman who brought you into this world and raised you. Let's start with $2,000 a month and see how it goes. I was hoping your sister would be the one marrying Kevin, but I guess this situation works out too. Be a good daughter and send your mother some money.
What? Absolutely not.
Jessica, listen to your mother. I won't tolerate this disrespect in my own home. We show respect to our elders in this family.
Oh, speaking of respect, I'm sending you something in the mail. Hope you like it.
Finally! How hard was that? You used to be such an obedient little girl. Not pretty, but obedient. You know, for larger sums of money, it's better to just transfer it to my account. I'll give you the details, okay?
No, it's actually a document. Dad gave it to me to pass on to you.
What? Dad? He found out about the wedding.
He found out on his own. Turns out the project Dad is working on in Egypt is mostly funded by Kevin's company. Dad heard about the wedding and reached out to me after he realized I was marrying into the Scott family fortune.
So he went to the wedding for work reasons. Sounds just like your father.
Yeah, it seems business connections matter. I saw him trying to impress Kevin's company representative, but honestly, it wasn't all bad. He came to Greece a few days before the wedding, and we spent the day together. First time in ages. He had no idea about the situation at home. He kept apologizing for not being there for me.
All right, so?
You've been keeping so much from Dad, huh? How you treat me versus Anna, your spending habits. I showed Dad some of the messages you sent me. He couldn't believe it. He thought he was doing right by working to provide for his family. He said you tell him that we're a happy family always going out together, the three of us. When was the last time, Anna, you and I actually did something together?
It's just easier for your father. Don't bother him with nonsense. Let him work. He's my husband. I know him.
The document he gave me, he wants a divorce, Mom. He's already signed it.
A divorce, Jessica? What are you talking about? I'm not getting a divorce.
Looks like it might happen, Mom. Dad's planning to get some time off work to come back and take care of the settlement and other matters. He wants to start the process right away. It's quicker if I just send it when I return home, so I'll mail it to you after my honeymoon.
Wait, a divorce? Why?
He says he doesn't trust you anymore, and it seems like it's just you and Anna. Oh, and he's looking into the finances. He thinks there's some money missing from the savings you're supposed to have.
None of his business, Jessica. You can't do this to your mother.
I have said it before, and I'll say it again. I want nothing to do with you. No money will be sent. You'll receive the divorce papers in a few days. Please stay out of my life. Right after our honeymoon, I immediately sent a divorce petition to my mother. My mother stubbornly refused to sign the divorce papers, but under pressure from my father and me, she eventually agreed after a while. After the divorce, my mother's and my sister's lives took a downturn. They no longer received financial support from my father, and they pleaded and begged me for money. But, of course, I wouldn't send them any. In a short time, they depleted the funds they had, and my mother had to work as a cashier at a nearby store. However, that amount wasn't enough for my mother and sister to sustain their lives. But that's not an issue I'm concerned about. After getting married, despite our comfortable financial situation, I still maintained my own job. My husband and I love each other and live happily together.